Ugh. What you doing, Ryder? What's wrong, buddy? You want to come watch me get my ass kicked? It's always fun. God. Yeah.
He just snapped into pieces.
Well, that's what happens when you throw them on the floor, bud.
His belt and his head came off.
Really?
All the parts that could come off came off.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from FedEx Field. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
What up, Ike?
Right to the air is Jackson. He's got a man.
Oh, come on. You got to pick that, bro.
Get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. To throw is Jackson. Swinging this out for Pollard. Dances by him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
How many times are you going to hurry up offense?
Now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
It's all good. You're going to throw a pick.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Jackson. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Carry here for Robinson. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And these guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Wow. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure.
Pick it off, man.
Quick throw there, going to be batted away.
First carry is a fumble.
Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Shoves him aside, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Trying to run for it with Pollard.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Yeah, the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive.
Touchdown! A great effort there with his first
play of
career
the game's a
NFL
fumble.
touchdown.
Come
And
on.
the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that?
What's the flag?
Up this early, or would you
Oh, come on, Madden. Like, god damn.
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons.
Fucking kidding me?
First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Looking to throw. Green. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, partners, the first quarter too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Simmer down. There's so much game left.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Green. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort.
No, it's a fucking holding penalty.
Followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
There's the rook. There's the rookie.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Green. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 37. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On the counter, Gibson. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing.
There you go, Robinson.
They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. straight ahead, Gibson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost.
Oh, fuck. Good play.
It's going to be intercepted.
Damn, that was on me.
Going to take possession of the football.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right
Damn,
now.
that was on me.
Offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
Oh my God, pick the ball off.
Incomplete.
Fucking dickhead.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. In motion, the tight end. Jackson looking to throw on third. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Second down and goal. Jackson. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-7.
All right, 21-point challenge? Okay, let's do it.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Green now to throw on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now Green, throwing on 3rd and long.
Oh, my God, come on.
Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life.
I really
Instead,
gotta stop talking
they're on
shit.
the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
This will be fielded at the 17.
These motherfuckers don't
Good
go down
return
anymore?
there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
I would do anything for you to pick the fucking ball off.
Everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They go play action now. Jackson. Ball delivered complete.
Justy, you're not that fucking slow, bro.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And some space here.
Are you kidding me?
Touchdown.
Ain't nothing going right.
Tony Pollard, already his 2nd touchdown here in
Fuck
this
Tony
opening
Pollard.
weekend. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their
Ain't nothing going right, Tees.
8-0 now.
First play of the season, my running back fumbles the damn ball.
Out is the kickoff unit as
It's all
they
good.
run
We still got a whole
up
nother
and
half to
send this
play.
one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out there,
Yay, calm down.
Next drive, the Washington offense.
Man's
These guys
blessing
definitely
him.
hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit.
It's true, Tees. Every time I do it, I get fucking my ass beat.
And help themselves out.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on
Fuck me, man. I can't do nothing as soon as I...
He's taken down.
Oh, fuck.
Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
Taken in at the 22.
Yeah, you better sit the fuck
A
down.
big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. Making a full 2-touchdown lead now for the Titans. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
It's all good, Tease. Long season.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he returns this to the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get...
Oh, my God.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time...
There it is.
Here's one that's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders are going to have it here at the 32-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second,
come on, man.
Not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Green now, looking to throw on second down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
To throw is Green. A final shot before break. And he'll just get rid of it.
2 for 11 for 50.
Weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Oh, Gibson, man, fucking block somebody, you dickhead.
And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Terry McLaurin was there.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
Room here to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Green on first down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play.
Who the fuck? Come on, man, you sailed it. Green, you dickhead.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six.
What do you mean happen? He was wide open. He sailed it.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Fuck, Reese, me too.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at their own 43. Off play action. Green. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Green's looking terrible.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Green. Dancing to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up.
Man, everything that can go bad is going fucking bad.
And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
All right. I will no longer talk shit in the group chat.
Get it again following that fumble return for a score.
I will not bash Madden on Twitter anymore.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Charles, you look at that run, and in your garrulous and loquacious manner, how would you break down the nip dynasty that occurred when that was bounced outside? It was almost Machiavellian, wasn't it?
The capricious dichotomy of their play calling is almost a non sequitur. And Brandon, I have to say, my friend, The ubiquitous cacophony of your ostentatious, sycophantic ramblings have left
Nothing
me in a
open.
state of ennui.
Only completed 2 fucking passes.
I thought I was bringing the thunder. I had to look those words up all morning, and then you do that.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Green.
You fucking dickhead.
For the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And
There you go. Take something out on somebody. Fuck.
32-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Sweat, don't bump him out. Fucking hit him, bro. I will pay the fine. Lay him the fuck out.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Wow.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they get this ball past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Play action. Now Jackson. And this one incomplete, down at the feet of his receiver.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They go play action with Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Nothing's working, Tease.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship. He's got a man, complete. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Complete, it's Dodson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Green. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll run with Gibson. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this...
Touchdown, Washington.
Oh, we got one. At least we got rid of that goose egg, bud.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish.
It's been a bad game, Dre. It's all good.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
It happens. Bounce back.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing to start the drive. Green. He finds his man complete. It's Fields.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Green throwing on 1st down.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Now we're doing something.
23 yards for the touchdown.
Too little, too late, though, bud.
Small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
And able to get this out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game and moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Green. And it's a fumble.
Come on, Green.
And nothing there on the return.
He was over the line.
Start this drive at their own 4-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now down around his goal line. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Green. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw is Green. To throw on 3rd down. just get rid of it. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up.
Y'all couldn't review the fumble into the end zone? It's fucking insane.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Sly is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Go ahead.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Oh, come on, Ross.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Green. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he finds McLaurin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Cowboys, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,